Welcome to the second part of the EIF4 SCC e-learning module. How can a city or region use the EIF4 SCC in practice? Let's explore how EIF4 SCC can be applied. This is Martina. Martina leads a project to create a local digital twin to improve mobility in her city. She seeks guidance to kickstart her project. She is looking for best practices to build an interoperable governance, data management approach, and IT infrastructure for her project. Additionally, she aims to incorporate innovative technologies to enhance project efficiency and effectiveness. Let's embark to Martina's journey into the EIF4 SCC. As the first step for her project, Martina would need to clearly define governance and objectives and to adopt an efficient collaboration model between the many stakeholders, from the public and the private sector involved in her local digital twin project. To achieve this, she can rely on several EIF4 SCC recommendations. To establish an efficient governance for her project, she could follow the EIF4 SCC recommendation that promotes the implementation of a comprehensive governance framework for interoperability services across domains and stakeholders at the local level, ensuring compliance with both national and European interoperability requirements. Martina decides to use the digital twin maturity model to implement her digital twin. Exploring current smart city strategies implemented by other cities will support her in defining her city's comprehensive governance framework. Next, Martina wants to make sure she correctly defines her project's objectives. To do so, she decides to get inspiration from the EIF4 SCC recommendation on the adoption of a citizen-centered approach to enable inhabitants and visitors to play an active role. Martina decides to explore the Local Digital Twins Toolbox, LDT, to gain insights on implementing a citizen-centered approach. To gather input from citizens, she chooses to launch a survey to better understand mobility needs. Finally, the EIF4 SCC recommends endorsing and joining existing forums, networks, and working groups at local, regional, national, and European level to boost cooperation, collaboration, join forces, discuss and share experiences and best practices. Martina decided to join a number of European networks such as Living in EU, OASC, and Eurocities to exchange ideas with other cities with similar projects. We have seen how EIF4 SCC recommendations helped Martina build a solid governance framework. Having put in place governance requirements, she is now wondering how to best manage the large number of stakeholders with whom she will be collaborating. Not only they are numerous, but they are also very diverse: other public administrations, transport companies, universities, citizen associations. As Martina's local digital twin project is composed of several actors, organizational interoperability is of prime importance. The EIF4 SCC recommends putting in place an organizational structure to establish and maintain clear roles and responsibilities of processes to deliver services at local level. This report assists Martina in initiating the process of identifying stakeholders and determining their respective roles. To achieve that, Martina decides to take inspiration from the Multi-Stakeholder Governance Report developed by the Data Space for Smart and Sustainable Cities and Communities Deployment, DS4 SSCC. In addition, the EIF4 SCC promotes the collaboration and communication between the different stakeholders in your city community, so that different needs, challenges, and requirements are addressed in a collaborative way. Martina chooses to inspire herself from the Urban Data Platform Plus to establish her own collaborative urban data platform to map, store, and integrate mobility data from the different stakeholders of her local digital twin project. Lastly, Martina needs to find a solution to adapt to the working cultures of the various stakeholders participating in the local digital twin project. To this end, the EIF4 SCC recommends ensuring that diverse stakeholders, inhabitants, businesses, visitors, organizations, and cities or communities administrators are involved in a multidisciplinary process of definition or design of interoperable services so that societal and cultural differences are accounted for. Martina opts for the setup of a digital innovation hub as a means to gather the relevant stakeholders. The EDIH's network, a community of tech experts dedicated to guiding Europe's businesses on their path to digital transformation, could serve as a valuable resource for Martina. Martina is now well equipped to manage a large ecosystem. Now let's have a look at how the EIF4 SCC recommendations can help Martina set up efficient data management processes. Data management holds a central position in urban projects, serving as the foundation for informed decision-making and efficient governance. As Martina navigates the development of her smart city project, she is wondering how to manage the data she is going to collect, use, and share. To adopt an effective data management, she might consider the following recommendations. Cities' communities should only use the information necessary and respect the once-only principle. By doing so, Martina could ensure a fully transparent process on how data is used. To facilitate data sharing, the EIF4 SCC recommends working towards a commonly agreed description and understanding of solutions, data, tools, and services, format, meaning of data, relationship between parties, across stakeholders and domains. Martina decides to schedule a recurrent working meeting with key stakeholders to discuss mobility data challenges. The purpose of this meeting will be to discuss and ensure collaborative efforts to define a common vocabulary, standardize data formats and protocols. Define a data governance framework adapted to the mobility sector, while promoting collaboration and knowledge sharing. We have seen how the EIF4 SCC recommendations helped Martina build efficient data management processes. She will now use the recommendations of the EIF4 SCC to make the most of innovative technologies. In addition to data management, Martina is wondering how she should approach the use of innovative technologies for the development of her local digital twin. For this type of smart city projects, innovative technologies can be used by integrating real-time data from various sources such as IoT sensors, satellite imagery, and municipal databases into a virtual representation of a city or a specific area. Advanced data analytics, artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning algorithms can be applied to analyze this data, providing insights for urban planning, infrastructure management, and decision-making. To do so, Martina could consider the following recommendations. First, the EIF4 SCC recommends fostering an open innovation ecosystem, such as local living labs, digital innovation hubs, to ensure that the local community is actively involved in creating new and scaling up solutions. Martina decided to conduct a living lab experiment to foster the engagement of local stakeholders impacted by mobility-related initiatives. To do so, she will identify the key stakeholders and gather their inputs to incorporate them into the local digital twin design, increasing the chances of a successful smart city project and the legitimacy of the final design, while reducing the risk of a socio-technical misfit. To ensure that technologies are used as enablers and not as an objective, the EIF4 SCC recommends implementing seamless solutions at the service of stakeholders leveraging advanced technologies such as IoT, blockchain, or AI. Before selecting technologies to be implemented in her project, Martina will conduct an assessment on technology's effectiveness and efficiency, considering her city's resources. With the same objective to develop a fit-for-purpose solution, the EIF4 SCC recommends using open standards and open technical specifications when developing local data platform and services include multiple access and assistance channels to ensure that users can choose the option that best addresses their needs and preferences. Martina decided to use the Minimum Interoperability Mechanisms, MIM, developed by the OASC Technology Council. These practical capabilities, based on open technical specifications, provide a basis for cities and communities to replicate and scale solutions globally. Lastly, Martina would like to use AI technologies to develop her local digital twin. To avoid biases such as economic, ethnic, religious beliefs, or gender discriminations that can discriminate people, the EIF4 SCC recommends monitoring and auditing software codes, as well as ensuring transparent and accountable use of AI algorithms. Martina is now well equipped to fulfill her project successfully. She has developed clear objectives and governance while managing a broad ecosystem filled with diverse and engaged stakeholders, using advanced technologies and mastering data management, which holds no secrets for her anymore. Now that you are an expert on the EIF4 SCC, you can find more detailed information on the framework and its recommendations on the Interoperable Europe portal. If you are interested in interoperability, please also check the NIFO collection on JoinUp, where many resources on this topic can be found. If you enjoyed this e-learning module, please find here a second e-learning module on the Minimal Interoperability Mechanisms, MIMs, a set of practical capabilities based on open technical specifications that allow cities and communities to replicate and scale solutions. Thank you for watching.